Hello everyone, this is Gian, and in this episode of Whale X Maker's Place interviews, we have a very special guest, Jon Noorlander, whose very unique animation style has become widely recognized in the NFT space. Now collabing with Manchester City Football Club, the 2020/2021 Premier League season winner, that they have been grabbing a bunch of titles in the past few years, one of the greatest teams of soccer in the world. And as a Brazilian, I feel so proud of the Brazilians that we have there. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity to talk about this very special, unique, and interesting drop. Hello, Jon. How are you doing? I'm so proud to have you here, man.
Thank you, mate. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm enjoying a very sunny day in New York City at the moment. So you can make.
You're hanging outside.
Yeah, enjoying. Like the out of pandemic, we're all mostly fully vaccinated and stuff. So it's not too bad. Not too bad.
Oh my God, I'm jealous of you now.
Yeah.
So I know that we already have had you here in the past, but just to paint a full picture, can you give us a rundown about how did you got started as an artist, if you had any formal education in the field, stuff like that?
Yeah, sure. I can start from the beginning. So I started. I've been into art, my whole life since I kind of remember, right? Since my dad was an architect and my mom was a painter, so I always have this kind of been influenced by art at a very early age in my life. So that actually start when I was painting watercolor and stuff with my mom when I was like I don't know seven upwards, probably earlier. And then I actually got into 3D design and 3D computers maybe like in the early 90s, like since my dad actually using that for his architectural firm, and I will start playing around with it. And I thought this is kind of cool. You can create worlds out of nothing in 3D. So I actually end up, fast forward a few years, and I've come university time. So I actually studied computer graphics at the university in Sweden, where I'm from. And then after that, like I spent 4 years at uni, and then directly after that, I actually moved to London from Sweden, and I spent a good nearly 10 years in London working in the advertising and design field. And I worked with a few different shops, and I think the most known was like the early days of Man vs Machine, which is this design studio in London. So after that, I actually moved to LA and spent a few years there. And at the moment, I've now been nearly 10 years in New York, and still working in the advertising field, but also on the side, which I've been doing for quite some time. I've been doing my own art pieces, and that's what led me into this NFT space in the first place. So I've been fairly active on TikTok and Instagram, where I get up a fair amount of followers on the social platforms, and that was my output to create art and where I showcased it. But then it all turned upside down in a really fun way. Basically last summer, come July, was like a year ago. I've been in NFT space, and before that I wasn't into like the crypto world or anything, but I knew about it. But I got an email from Nifty Gateway about doing a drop, and they had to give me like a crash course about blockchain and non-fungible what NFT stand for and what it is and how it all works. But I was very intrigued and jumped full force into it, and ever since I've been very active in the space, and I had dropped some multiple marketplaces and stuff, and had a lot of fun, and really had a super interesting year so far. It's been ups and downs. At the moment, I feel your experience is a little downhill, right? But I think it'll settle soon, hopefully, and we can continue thriving everyone. Anyway, the good thing is the art is art, right? It hasn't changed no matter what dollar sign is on top of Ethereum or Bitcoin, right? So it's still all good, on my side. So that's the kind of my backstory how I got into the NFT space. Yeah.
I think one of the most special things about your artwork is that we can clearly see that you're having fun with it, and I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah,
I mean, you're
I try my best.
exploring. You're exploring so many crazy concepts. You're gonna have to be wondering, like, okay, what was he thinking here? I don't know what
Yeah.
you were thinking, but I'm sure you were having fun. You know,
The
and
thing
that's
is,
lovely.
yeah, and I think that is my style a little bit. You know, I do like to introduce the joyful and like having fun and the quirkiness, and like I'm going for the kind of a lot of my artwork. I trying to get for the like a satisfying hashtag. You know, that's how I started on Instagram to kind of get and then it's like some are more disturbingly satisfying, but yet satisfying. And I think you can see that my kind of my exploding head series I've had. You know, I've been doing quite a few of them, and I do enjoy them. I feel like you can tell these small stories with them, and then in a very kind of cheerful and playful way. And yeah, I do love that part of it. And then obviously my other side is obviously I'm doing a lot of motion capture and dancing characters and creatures and stuff, which I also thoroughly enjoy. Yeah.
And yeah, and you also have this super iconic series here of fiat versus Bitcoin. And I think the ways that you manage to like represent cryptocurrency and it just makes sense of it, never losing that fun aspect is
Yeah.
beautiful.
I think I need to
Super
redo a
iconic.
few more. I need to do a few more today, right? In the current market. Maybe I have to
Oh!
rethink
That's gonna be a
visuals
plot
and
twist.
maybe I have to run a few in reverse to make it make sense of it. No, all fun. And, and same here. That's like I'm using. It's my way to telling how I see. My way of representing the crypto world as a whole. And obviously I've been playing a little bit much like how Bitcoin is superior in this case. But it's more like a fun way to show you the interaction between old world versus new world, right? Same thing. Quite a fun way.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think I have hidden from them for long enough. If you guys don't mind, if you don't mind, I would love to share this amazing video, this amazing tease about the drop that we have coming.
Yeah. Roll the tape.
Let's go. I want a sound. I think what to say about that.
What?
I think I can no man, I can confidently say this is the best hype video I have ever seen in the NFT space. Not an exaggeration. This is so good. What did this? Did you do this?
I didn't. I can't take credit for the edit, but the visuals is mine, obviously. But the edit behind Man City helped me out to do wrap up the edit, which I really like edit, and I think it's really like it captured the actual artwork in a really nice way. And bringing it into this, obviously, this is why I'm here. I talk about this collaboration I had with Manchester City, and as you know, I'm a huge soccer fan. Or like, I think I'm confused if I should say soccer or football, but in my head I say football since I'm from Europe, right? So I've been in the States for way too long, so I slip in the word soccer now and then. But
Yeah, we say football here. I don't know. I mean, people can understand that for sure.
yeah, I think that is fine. Anyway, I got contacted with them to do this collaboration, but I think it's the fifth champion Premier League win, which is like massive, right, for any club, right? So I was super stoked that they reached out to me in the first place to just make these visuals for them for this drop. So I have had such a fun time making these things, and I have to say, give good credit to them since they really trusted me as an artist to do my thing here when it comes to do what I do best and do my own thing, which I feel like visuals that you'll see. We have a few more previews, I think, on the Makerspace website that we can look at. It's It's four tiers in total of these things, and so we have some fun way of collecting and stuff. And yeah, I'm overall like super pleased how it all turned out. And I think I'm not sure if all the tiers has been released yet as previews. I think they're about to do that today, since the city is lifting the trophy. I think as we speak, right? I think they're playing the last game at the moment, so they will lift it up, and then I think we will release some more pieces, right?
Oh yeah! Wow! Look at this.
So this is the tier 3, which is it's basically the Mosaic jersey. And why we went for Mosaic, and like it's a big backstory, which I like been told as well, since I didn't really know that with the city, but they have a big connection with Mosaic art throughout, the city and also the club itself. So they have this. And I think Mark Kennedy, I think is the artist from Manchester, do these like real mosaic pieces, and it's scattered around the city and in the stadium, and they made it out of like famous players, and even the jersey is like based out of his mosaic pattern. And I wanted to encapsulate that into my visual, so I actually based my artwork on that mosaic pattern. So I made these jerseys or the player names with a number on the mosaic itself digitally, but then also I wanted to put my flair to it. So I had in this kind of explosion and celebratory moment within this little visual. So you see, you have your own players, and then you get this like explosion of funness and some Man City branded coins and footballs. So I had a lot of fun creating them.
Amazing.
And I think this will be like, if you go to the drop mechanics on this tier, it will be all players have their own custom signed NFT here, right? That you can collect. So you can the gamification about it here would be like you can pick you can kind of do you can get how many or how few you want, right? But if you do if what we have added here, which I think is really fun and it's a little unique way of doing it, it's like you pick your five-a-side team, which is as a soccer fan, five-a-side is a big part of anyone's life if you even been playing football, right? Even if that's in a park. I remember me while I living in London, I played five-a-side in the park every Wednesday before we went to the pub. And so here you can collect your five-a-side, and if you actually collect 4, you can pick your captain of the team, and that will be a unique captain jersey NFT. So that will be actually a different NFT for the captain. So you can create you get
an extra one
five-a-side if you want to, but I think it's a fun little thing to do with this drop, which I'm excited to see how that turns out as well, obviously tomorrow.
No, they were so creative on setting this up with this mechanic, like of being able to choose the players and then to be able to have a captain with a different one. It's amazing. It's just amazing. It feels so good, as it's not just an NFT, it's also a collectible in a sense. And I also, as an artist, like, you have worked with plenty of companies in the past, but just to see that you were given the option to do exactly what you're good at and that you can express exactly what you like to express, I think it came together so nicely.
Yeah, I think it really shows, and I'm very eager to show the other tiers as well of this drop, since it will also be a 101 unique. Like the tier 1 will be a little bigger piece and a longer piece. It's bursting with energy, and it will be. I hope it goes live soon on the website, so everyone can have a go and check on the preview.
I haven't seen that one yet.
No, it's not many people that seen it yet. It's been not out, and I don't want to ruin for anyone. I think everyone should see it and see it themselves for the first time and really take it in, right? So it's a fun one. And then we have also a tier. So the tier 1 is the single auction piece, and then we have tier 2, which I'm not 100% about the edition number, but I think it's 11 editions, and that's a unique one that I think also will come with it will be delivered as the Infinity object as well on that one, which is also super fun, right? So people can get the physical for tier 2. Which I'm
Wait,
excited by.
seriously?
Yeah. I'm don't maybe call it, but I think that is the plan. So that's going to be really fun.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow.
And then the last tier is some of the visuals is out, but I haven't released. It's actually a custom made Manchester City medal that a digital version that we designed for the Premier League win. So that's the last tier of this drop. So it's four tier in total, and I think they all will get released today as previews at Maker's Place.
Man,
I'm super excited.
wait to
excited to show that to the world. So everyone's seeing now tier 3, which is like the jersey and whole pick 5 sides. So yeah, it's a good one.
Wow, I can't wait to see. There's so much going on.
Yeah,
This drop is amazing.
It's been a lot of work, but it's also been like when you have a lot of fun when you do a lot of work, it's not very hard to do it. It's like it's just I literally have so much fun making all of these things. So yeah, can't wait for tomorrow.
Oh, I think we might have been lucky enough that there are already previews for the rest. Right in time. I think
that is like on the. Is this it? The champion? Oh yeah, this is tier 4, right?
Let's see if it loads.
it loads extra slow when you see it like live, right? You're like,
here we go. It's the first time I'm seeing this as well.
yeah, this is the first time. If it loads, boom.
Oh wow!
This is a.
Oh, and the loops.
I had a lot. I do like my loops. So this is obviously a perfect loop, right? So I do like them a lot. So. And I think this is like I really enjoyed. I think it's joy, and I think this really captures the moment. Since it's a massive moment for the club, right, to win the Premier League. It's not an easy thing to do, right? And they managed to do it, and especially this year, with the team they have this team where everyone is equal. Feels like in the lineup, right? There's not like they have like one superstar player. I think everyone is very equal when it comes to this year's lineup for them, which is
It's not saying that the players are not amazing, but it's just that the team itself has something really special going on. I agree with you. Yeah. Dude, this is such a smart way of doing the loop because it feels like it's cracking and then there's something smaller, but then it comes and it grows, because it's coming. Oh wow.
It always adds a little technical trickery when you have simulation and you want to have loop points and stuff. So yeah, I'm very pleased how this turned out. I'm enjoying it, but I maybe have to say it's my own work, right? So.
Yeah, no, but I love the quality of the render and the lighting. This is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. So,
by the way,
do you have some more previews here then, or is the other one?
I think we do. I'm trying to
if
check
tier 1 is
tiers,
available, then we should definitely see if you can get. I'm not sure if you get audio, but it should be viewed with audio turned up. Oh yeah, this is awesome. This is tier 2. So this is like a collection. So you actually get all the autograph all in one, right? Which is. And this is the one that will have. How many does I can't? It's so small on my screen here, but I think it's 11 edition, right? Or is it less?
Let's check. It's an edition. Yeah, it says 12, but probably only 11 will be available to the public. So yes, basically, yeah.
Awesome.
Because the first edition is reserved for the winner of the Champion Celebrate.
Oh yeah. The winner of the first.
Here it is.
The tier get. Here it is.
Wow, man. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
It goes on.
Whoa.
Yeah, so this is
It's
obviously also
just
a looping down, I feel like. But yeah, so this, believe it or not, this is actually, a representation of their real locker room. They have the most amazing designed locker room I ever seen in my life. So once I saw that, I knew I wanted to I wanted to use that in my artwork, since I think it's just like, it's the perfect kind of area to do like this dance party. Since why I wanted like really capturing this one was the kind of the fun party vibes you get after winning any trophy. When any team wins any trophy, like everyone knows it's a giant party in the dressing room right after, and I think that's why I wanted to kind of capture here. And I think even when you hear with the sound, I'm not sure if people can hear with the sound here, but when people hear with the sound, you can actually sampling actually real like chanting from the stadium, like that they have recorded, that we used. So it's like it's actually the fans are in this NFT for real when it comes to the audio, which when I heard that it's so I like the connection, and it feel like it grounds it, and it makes it super unique to city.
Oh yeah, so, for sure. Yeah, and people here, I'm not sure if you can, but people here can listen. And the sound is everything to this piece.
Yeah. You couldn't have it. You can't
because
have
it gives that feeling. It's growing excitation. It's amazing.
Yeah. And we have all the in this, like, it's to me, like, I always want to connect with all these kind of all the cheers. So you see, you have the jerseys actually here hanging up on the wall, right? And that's the two and three that have the jersey. And also in tip 2 and 3, you also have, when it explodes, you have the kind of medals pouring out, and that's
you where the
dance. That's where the dance is made of here. So they all connect like a big old happy family. And I thought that was, I in my head it was quite. I wanted to do that, so it felt like it's a whole connection. So if you want to collect all of it, you feel like they belong into the same group. But yeah, I'm super happy about this how this turned out, and like said, I had so much fun making these things, and lots of confetti and a lot of dancing and spinning around, and just a lot of fun into it.
But so what I love about this, first of all, if you get this, you get first edition of the signed by the champion, so you get the other tier, then you get a captain's edition of the other one, and you also get the ultimate fun experience, 2 tickets to a Manchester City match, and the opportunity to attend to a training session after the day. So, like,
yeah,
first of all,
that's amazing. That's like the training is unbelievable, right? It's been my dream to go to some like a professional like football team, and be behind the scenes and see them practice, like that. Like, so it's a super fun experience. Some lucky person or like persons will have for sure.
Oh my god, man. And the connection with the other pieces, this was so well thought. Yeah, because you do have the shirts there, and then the shirts do have the medal.
Yeah.
You have the medal,
and confetti, the explosion confetti is like throughout as well, right? Since I feel like that's a massive part of showcasing any celebration. So yeah, I tried to think about it, a little bit. But Sam, going back to me, when I started this, this was the first piece I started, the tier 1, and I didn't, I didn't have, sketches exactly what I started on a pretty blank canvas, but you can obviously see it's a connection with the Bitcoin man stuff. It's the same kind of structure.
Yes,
it's definitely,
of course.
And I wanted to have my style in there, since it wasn't like I made just something for City, like. And that was it. It was really strong. It was a true collaboration. They all put in the same amount into this work, which that's why it was such a fun way to work. With a brand like City are. So.
Yeah, I feel like that's so rare to get something like this when it comes to like these huge names for them to give you the freedom. But then when
Yeah,
it happens, when everything aligns like this, when you're able to showcase your style and showcase your passion for the art,
yeah,
it just flows. It has,
yeah,
as it was said, it has your fluidity. It has their fluidity as a team, and beautiful
yeah.
showcase.
And I think
This
that's the best
celebration,
way. I think that's the
yeah.
best way of any collaboration when when new like since I think we're in a new era. I know like I think this is just the very like we had a little hype bubble and all that, right? But I think this is we're still so early in this way of working, right? With like big brands comes into the NFT space and what you can use with NFT and stuff. Like you can see it here. Like someone will buy an auction on the bid on this NFT and they will get like a real world experience that will be unforgettable, right? And this all is made possible through NFT and crypto and this blockchain thing, right? Which is like super cool. So I think this is, for me, it's been a highly successful way of collaborating with big brands. Because I've done a lot of collaboration with big brands outside the NFT space. And
Hmm.
I think this is by far the most successful one, where I feel like as an artist, you have much more like input and like a saying in it, the final output, which I really enjoy. So it's like the renaissance for actual artists and digital artists. And I think everyone hanged out on like on Twitter and stuff kind of knows that, right? From all the artists out there, how liberating this whole time has been for people, People can do what they want, and focus on their love of the art instead of kind of working, for someone else. So it's super fun.
Very, very well said. Very well said. And I really hope it continue to be this way. And I think they set a beautiful example here of how this can and will work better
Yeah.
than stuff has been done in the past. I love this. I do have a few technical questions, not as technical,
I
but I
go
want
for
to
it.
know.
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. So hit it.
All right. So, what sort of equipment do you need to make such animations, renders, and simulations?
It's a motion capture suit for the dancing. I actually have one. It's a vocal suit I got. Like I can record my own movement and stuff. And then I also have a library of dance moves and stuff that I've been collecting through my years of working in motion capture and stuff. So, and some are some movies from like Mixamone. So it's like a whole collection. So that's the motion capture part. But then how I actually made this part was to actually use Unreal Engine for the rendering and look for it, which makes it like I really enjoy it. So it's not real time, but it's close to real time. How I can make these visuals, which is like ask me like
is
a
that
year
so?
ago, it will be impossible for me. But now with Unreal being such an awesome thing, and when you have RTX graphic cards, you can get so much out of it, and then it's amazing. I still can't really believe that this is made in Unreal. Like this is a 2K render that didn't take too long to render since it was close to Unreal, close to real time. So it's
You
truly
get
amazing.
this. You get this close to real time rendering?
Yeah, it's crazy. These new graphic cards are like monsters, right? So
I know, but no one
I
can
don't
get
even have
them.
the latest one. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't even get them. I've been basically tweeting to Nvidia for a good year now, asking if they can send me some 390s. But once I have
I
these
feel
are done on
only
280s.
5, 6.
Yeah, exactly. You need a few. Yeah, it's amazing, like technology, how far it's gone, and I think we're only scratching the surface, right, with this thing, since like this is close to real time, right? Soon this will actually be a real time, and soon this will also be in the metaverse, right? So I feel like
Mhm.
graphic, since that's something for me, like if you talk about, I want, like as a visual person, when I'm in these metaverses and stuff, it's still like a step back in the quality of art, right? The quality of graphics, since need to run, you know, on the internet and stuff, right? So I
Mhm.
can't wait when it looks like proper beautiful, all these places, which I'm not sure, I think we're a few years away from that, right? So I look forward to it.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. It's under development. It's not quite there yet. I think everyone can assume that. But I agree with you. And to think of the amount of like artistic, creative time that is saved by technology moving forward. Because there is not that many games that we can have in terms of the quality as of right now, right? There's like diminishing returns, but in terms of the amount of time that it takes and the creativity flow that you can have, that has improved.
For sure. And I think any artist out here like that, I advise strongly that get into Unreal or any like Unity or any real-time engine to create art, since it's the most fun and intuitive way of working, especially when it comes to edit. Like I managed to do that edit, in real time, actually play proper real time, not like full quality graphic, but like 95% there. So you get everything, and every shot was like up running in real time. I was sliding, clicking, going, changing some animations, moving stuff around, and the edit was running in real time. That's that's unheard of, right? If you're doing 3D and you have to render, you have to plug it into Premiere, or maybe you have to do some comping first. Everything is done in Unreal directly. You can do like post-processing on the fly as well, which is like, it's amazing. So I can geek out all day about that, how cool that is, because I'm still blown away that it's possible. And I haven't done Unreal for too long. I've been using it for like maybe in a year and a bit, for certain things. So,
but you can still get this lighting, this texture, and this feel. It's wow.
Yeah, and depth of field and stuff, and it's beautiful. It's awesome that you can make it. I'm still blown away. Since I grew up 3D. Like I've been in the game for quite a bit, right? And I started doing 3D when it was actually hard to render at all. Nowadays it's in any software. It's very easy to make something kind of beautiful. You can have global illumination and light bounces around. It looks good. Back in the days, like early 2000 and late 90s, it was this real struggle to make anything look good. Even just render it, put light in and stuff. So I'm mind blown how far it's gone. Even in my career from when I started, how hard everything was until now. How like all the technical hurdles have been bypassed and kind of fixed by technology, which is like amazing.
No, yeah, that's super cool. And to never lose this excitement, to be able to see it moving forward and to be able to leverage it. That's the most important.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's, as an artist, like you kind of have, if you're a digital artist, like this is your tool, right? It's like you just have to have the latest, brush as a painter to be able to do your thing, So it's very exciting, and but also slightly taxing as well sometimes, right? Since it's a lot to keep up with. But I feel like if you want to be successful and be able to produce to a good standard in good time, I feel like you need to keep up with technology, right? So especially in this space we are now, right? It's not just about make a pretty picture. It's like how you made it and how it can be viewed, especially when everything becomes soon all these NFT can be 3D object in the metaverse as well, right? Which is super cool. And if that can run real time, like this, nothing stops me kind of having that dancer from tier 1 actually dancing around in the metaverse as a 3D design, right? Which will be awesome, right? So that's I look forward to that as an artist, to be able to do my things, but actually, like people can, take it in, but moving around themselves in these kind of worlds, since you can be in this kind of, you can walk into this dressing room in the metaverse, right, and see this guy dancing around, and I think it'll be an amazing, experience to think. Even if you have Oculus glasses on and stuff, and it's like the possibilities are endless, right, with all this. So it's like super fun.
Yeah, you're right, because you did this in Unreal. This is actual 3D, right? Okay, the camera's moving all, but this actually is 3D.
Yeah, you can put it into a little bit of coding, you can probably get this directly into the metaverse, right? And you can actually play there, which is super exciting.
Go around it and see it dancing, see it going. Wow.
Yeah. Since that's how that's back to Unreal, how I made it. That's how it works, right? This guy's dancing around, and I walk around, with an avatar kind of thing, and finding cameras and stuff, and move the camera around in real time. So super fun.
Wow, that's super cool. Yeah, no, definitely looking forward for a future like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's too far away. That's super exciting. It's actually not too far away.
All right, we're waiting. I'm waiting for this to be a digital space, right?
Yeah, it'll come next window. There's digital.
Oh yeah, now they have to do it. Now they have to.
I'm locking myself in for next one.
I was going to ask, what are you looking forward in the future in regards to this? Can we expect more?
Nothing is like set in stone, but I'm definitely up for it. The amount of fun I had on this collaboration, I think we should continue it.
For sure. Oh, there's an unrelated question. Are you a dancer, man?
I'm not, but I can throw some moves. But definitely not dance. I can do the robot. I can do the robot maybe with someone.
No, it's just because you do have a bunch of pieces that are dancing.
Some of these, like like if you look at some of these nature moves, I think this is actually my wife's dancing here. Oh no, she's the green. I think she's the green one that actually does much better dancing. I think the green. If you go scroll down a little bit, there we go. That's my wife's move.
This is your wife?
Yeah. So it's so much fun, right? And when you have that suit, the Rococo suit, it's super simple. You don't need cameras and stuff. It's just like it's a suit with a sensor on it. So you put it on and you just feed it right into your computer. So you have like real-time playback on it. And then but I do love I've done so many, both professionally on my advertising side and on my art side. I worked with motion capture a lot for the last 5 or 6 years, so or even more now, probably like coming up to 10. So yeah, I do love dancing visuals. I think it's like it really resonates with a lot of people. I think dancing in general connect a lot of people, whatever they are from and whatever age. And I think that's why I kind of knew I wanted to do that for the tier 1 of this drop as well, have this dancer in there, since I feel like everyone can really enjoy it no matter who they are and what kind of art they're into. I think everyone always enjoy viewing people dancing, since everyone knows what that comes with, it's like having fun and enjoying yourself. So yeah. Definitely. And I guess that's why I do a lot of it.
No, I mean, it definitely conveys that feeling of joy, which just like it's overflowing from your pieces. And on this one, especially with the music, like this growing excitation, it's beautiful.
I wanted the energy on this one to pump it up a lot, right? You put the volume on 11.
Yes.
To really, you want to get if you want to really enjoy this piece here, you should put it full screen and volume up, and then go for it.
For sure, man. For sure. Wow. Oh, also, I almost forgot to mention, but this is a very important aspect of this. A portion of the profits are going to go for a charity, right?
Yes.
To the city in the community charity. So the giving back to the community. It's really cool.
I think it's for the youth in Manchester that been affected by COVID and all that, so they're giving back. And I think city is very big with that, like the community building around it. And I think they have the charity, the citizens charity they have there. So that's also a super big important part of this. I think something that we discussed very early on as well, that we wanted obviously to push on this to go to a charity. Since I think it's obviously super important, especially in this year. There's been it's been tough on a lot of people and on a lot of different levels. So yeah, I think that was a very important part. So I'm happy that we managed to get that into this job for sure.
No, this is really, really cool. Yeah, to support the mental health of local young people in Manchester City in the wake of pandemic.
Yeah.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Additionally, so just to get over this one more time, this edition will include digital frame of signed by the champions. That is this other tier. Let's open it again, where we have all of them. This is an edition of 12, of course,
Yeah.
not 11.
Yeah, the 12th one is earmarked for the winner of the first auction, right? So.
Yeah. And then we have I want to put them in order. This is the big one. This is the second big one. This is the medium one. This is the small one.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, so I'm very happy how this whole the kind of collection turned out, and I think they, like I said before, I think they do work together as a big happy old happy family.
It definitely did. It definitely did. So let me see. I want to see audience questions, everyone. How you guys are doing? What do you guys want to know from Jon? Let me check. Anything special NFT related to Aguero? He was a legend. Today was his last game for 3D. I mean, he has its own. Let's find his name.
Aguero, yeah, he's been like what a player, and they actually revealed yesterday a mosaic portrait of him on the training fields. So the winner of the first auction will actually be able to see the portrait of him, the new portrait on the training fields. What a player, like it's one of a kind, right? The trading loading.
Yeah, it's take a little bit. I mean, it's a big file.
Yeah, it's a big time. And what I like about this as well, that we get, we managed to secure, so each of these obviously is all digitally signed by each player as well, which is like super cool. I think that's a nice touch of the collectible for these ones,
Oh no, yeah, for sure.
Since that's his signature right there. You got a digital signature of his digital jersey. So yeah, super cool.
And you have the incentive to grab 4. So what happens if I get 8?
Then you get 2 captains, right?
That sounds really good.
yeah. If you collect 8, you get two captains. You got 2 5-sided. They can play against each other.
Wow. I can't get enough of this. You have this thing with your animations. Like every single time I saw them on Twitter, we can't get any less than 10 times. You have to play them 10 times.
That is true. That's the aim of the game, right? You get them viewability high. They need to be viewed, like review it multiple times. Definitely the way forward.
High expectations for tomorrow.
I'm excited, and I think hopefully can add a little glimmer of hope in this crypto market we're in. So let's see. Who knows? Tomorrow is a new day, right? Maybe have a green candle somewhere. Who knows? But I'm super. I think I'm super pleased of how it turned out. The visuals, and no matter how it goes, I'm happy what I created. And I think let's hope for a fun day tomorrow, and people can collect some of the heroes. So, and someone will get like one opportunity of a lifetime, right? Since you can't get into their training fields, it's like impossible, right? You have as long as you don't. Maybe if you close family to some of the players, maybe you're allowed to, but otherwise it's a no-go zone, right? So that's a very cool thing.
Dude, that's such an unique opportunity for the collector of that piece.
Yeah,
I wanna see who's gonna be the big fan, who's gonna be able to
yeah,
experience that. So
yeah,
unique. I want it, man. They were really all out in this drop, like adding a lot of value right there. That's
yeah.
so exclusive.
And you have to find. Have you found your 3 Brazilians yet? What's the numbers?
Oh,
What's the jerseys?
I have. We have Fernandinho here. Where are the other ones? Let me find them. Let me find them.
Yeah, let's go for a little
No,
hunt.
dude. Yeah, here. Okay, where's the other one? Um, I was searching for them earlier. Okay, yeah, here. So it's Fernandinho. Here, where is he? Here. I want to see their signatures.
Yeah,
No, man, Brazilians we love football. We love it so much,
yeah,
and we're always so proud of our players when they manage to be in amazing teams like this one.
yeah.
Manchester
I
is
still remember.
mind
I'm old
blowing.
enough to remember '94, like the World Cup here in America, when we obviously lost against Brazil in the end, right, to not make to the final, but we won the bronze in '94. And that's the Swede, that's a big accomplishment,
Yeah. No, man, I cannot say that I'm old enough to remember that one, but I for sure have,
Oh shit!
have
I
heard
showed my
about
I
it.
showed I showed my age now, didn't I?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Here we go, Fernandinho. Then we have Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he has a nice signature.
Oh yeah, keep working on it.
I love this effect of it's basically like a fabric going over, but then it's a mosaic, and then it breaks. It's like, what is this material?
Yeah, I wanted to do, since I do like when they kind of have a nice loop, and I did think about it. What can I make it to bring it back to original? I think everyone knows, what the fabric of the jersey is, right? So I wanted that to kind of fold over again, but then I wanted to, I wanted to break very differently from a fabric. I didn't want to have it like as it feels like the fabric break, and that's why I went for these kind of cubes and breaking the mosaic itself. Which I've done on other artworks of mine, so it's a little bit of a style of mine that I've been working on. So yeah, introduce
You
some of my own setups here into this one.
you have this one here.
Yeah, my portraits.
This is so cool.
It's actually a very good price here. You get a lot of NFTs in one,
Oh, that's a good point. You have
Yeah.
you get like hundreds here.
Yeah, exactly. You get all of them all in one. It's a good pack.
I love to see how the different materials interact differently.
And that's something I work with quite a bit. Like get my 3D how the material, since it's in 3D, right? So it can be anything, right? So, but I try to work, how they behave, and I like lots of squishy materials, and you can see that in a lot of my
Yes.
like a lot of my visuals, lots of squishy and stretchy stuff.
No, yeah, definitely. I look at this one.
Get a little Elon Musk then. That was when he
Give-
was still, Team Bitcoin before.
Oh yeah, no, now he's number one enemy.
He's changed so fast, hard to keep up. I need to update it. Need to do version 2.
No, it definitely changed that, but still has a little bit of a pleasant feeling. Just slapping.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is also that I have to have that's me. That's my motion. That's my hand motion capture. So I have this.
Oh,
glass,
that's your hand.
Yeah, yes, it's my gloves have down and I captured as well.
Oh, that's so cool. By the way, how much does it cost for the clothes for this?
For the suit, you mean the Rococo suit?
Yes.
I think it's just above maybe $2,500. So it's like a super affordable suit to have, and I think the gloves goes for around 1,000. I think. I'm not sure exact price, but yeah, around that. And it's like super affordable and super easy to do. So anyone that want to get into kind of motion capture but having a hard time, I think it's a very good suit to get start with. And it's so much fun since it comes with its own software and cleaning up the motion capture and stuff, since that comes with everything. When you record,
Okay.
it's not like 100% one-to-one. You actually have to do a little cleanup after, but they have tools for it, so it makes it's just click and play kind of thing. So you can have so much fun, and within 5 minutes you basically could have animation done already, ready for ready to work with in 3D. So
No, yeah, but the creativity aspect, like the way that you managed to use this, just to think of like you recorded and then now you're interacting with this 3D object. It's like it's mind blowing, right?
yeah.
It has somewhat realistic feeling on the physics. But of
Yeah.
course, like you don't want to make it too realistic,
Yeah.
but it's perfect. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
it's highly. I'm not gonna lie, it's highly technical. There's also simulation done in Houdini, which is like a quite complex software to get into in the first place. So, but it's not impossible.
I mean, yeah, definitely can't be impossible. You're pulling it off beautifully.
Exactly. I managed. I managed.
There's a few of them that make me a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, there we go. That's the original ones. The first set of 3 of these exploding head series that I made back in 19, I think 2019. I think started. So yeah, love myself a little squishy, bendy, imploding heads.
Oh my god, they are they growing? Yeah, they're growing, right?
It's constantly growing and feeding more balls in there.
So this is a weird question. Maybe it doesn't apply. And tell me if I'm wrong. So are those all technically inside of him, like
Yeah, well,
them?
yeah, it's all simulated like realistically. So it's lots of small balls inside his face, like growing and then like kind of escaping by itself. So this is all simulation. So I'm setting up the parameter for what the simulation, how things affect. But then end of the day is like it's a simulation that makes it all move, and I try to control it certain ways, to get where I want to. But it's a lot of simulation, so it's a lot of wait and see what happens. You set up simulation, you wait a bit and see if it looks good, and you start over. And yeah, so it's
This
a
is
lot of
a
work behind it.
this is a really cool showcase how like a little bit of changing parameter makes for such a big difference in result.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. Oh, let's find a few more to take a look. Oh, so
Okay.
they pop off, right? They're breaking them.
Yeah, some braking as well. So this one is full on braking it, right? So this one I think I did early stage of COVID. I did a hashtag COVID on this one and kicked off on TikTok. I think it's got a few million views there.
Oh wow, yeah. Damn, man. Oh, also you have this little bit different ones here.
This is, but it's all in RAM. I mean, I do a lot of simulations, and this is like some earlier part of my work of just kind of making visually pleasing, relaxing animations, and it's like candy.
No, yeah, this is good to balance the unsettling ones.
Yeah. You
Really
need some of
relaxing.
this between the most disturbingly things I have going on.
I didn't say it. You said. Oh wow, wow! I love how. I love how
like
you're able to represent realistically something that like obviously doesn't exist. You
yeah,
can have
it's like
something that behaves like this, but it makes sense. You know?
yeah, it's the most crazy chewing gum you've ever seen.
Oh wow. Are they tied up?
It's just literally two emitters rotating around each other, like spinning, and then it's actually a smoke with like high viscosity. So it acts close to a fluid, but it's actually not. It's actually a smoke simulation. Then that is kind of meshed up in the end.
So you're telling me it's a gas.
It's a gas. Yeah, it's a gas. My physics lessons come back then. What is it? It's a gas form? Yes, it's a gas form.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can view it a few times, right? At least 10, right?
I need you, man. I hope you understand, but I'm amazed by it. So I need my brain to process it. I love because there's always something else to see. You know what I mean? Like it's not something that you consume on the first one. That it's definitely like you need the time. Amazing. I want to go through a few more. I relate to this one. I eat a lot of bread. I hope it doesn't turn out this way though.
Yeah, that's if you have a loaf affair.
Loaf affair.
I do love my floating heads. It brings me a lot of joy making them. You know, like I do laugh a lot to myself when I come up with it.
I love that your two of trade can still like entertain you like this. This is
exactly. It's like I have fun. Little skittles.
Oh Jesus Christ. Man, I think if you made them any more realistic, it would be a little bit more on the horror side of it.
It's like they're disturbingly satisfying.
Exactly. Oh, what is this? This is also motion capture, right?
Yeah, that's me doing the balancing act there.
You're going well.
Yeah. I won't follow. But...
Oh, almost. Yeah, well. But let's look one more time through all of them so we can bring this closure. I am amazed by your work, man. It's so iconic, so recognizable, and so fitting for this purpose. The colors.
Thank you very much. It means a lot to hear that.
It's beautiful. I think I need to refresh this one.
Yeah.
So close. 1 day, 50 minutes.
Yeah, not long. Coming up.
Guys,
it's not for the world to enjoy.
24 hours. One of the most well thought, well executed, like NFT / collectible project that I ever seen in this space. For sure.
Awesome. That's nice. Yeah. I hope it shows, how much fun I had doing this, and like and how big of a moment this actually is in the sport world. Like them winning the league and all that. So yeah, it's been so much fun.
No, it definitely shows, man. You don't need to worry. You, as an artist, can translate joy very, very well. I wanna end this with the tease one more time.
There we go. There we have it.
There we have it. Thank you so very much. I'm honored to have had you here, man. I'm honored to have had an opportunity to talk about this beautifully constructed drought all around. And I wish you all the success on this and the newer ones that are to come after, for sure.
Yeah,
Uh, you are one of the ones that are in for the long run. So I'm sure we will have other opportunities to talk, other drops to discuss, and this
for
thing will
sure.
do beautifully. I'm sure.
For sure. I'm here to stay in this space. I'm having way too much fun not to be here. So I'll be back, and I'll be back in a well community as well for another talk for sure.
Oh, that's perfect, man. I'm happy to hear. And for the audience, thank you guys so very much for taking the time of your day to be here with us. I wish you guys a beautiful day. And tomorrow, do not forget, 24 hours and 15 minutes, we're going to be having this amazing drop. I will be dropping all the links on the stream text. So definitely check it out and be here tomorrow. Thank you guys, and bye bye.
See you, everyone. Thank you.